Hey, this is Sam from Web Contempo, and today we're going to be taking a look at a before and after of a WordPress site. Now, this is a site for a company that is a resort on the island of Micronesia, which I think Micronesia is somewhere out in the Pacific Ocean. I'm not even totally 100% sure. I believe it's also where the movie Moana is based off of. So it's a really small tropical island vacation kind of place. Um, and this company, that like I said, they have a resort there. They do scuba diving and a bunch of stuff like that. So these guys have been a client of mine for a long time. I actually built this site way back. Oh gosh, I'd probably say 2010, 2011, kind of before mobile was even a thing. So back then I was on kind of a real clean and basic kick. And as you can see, this site's really, there's nothing special about it at all. I actually built it, I believe, on the WordPress 2010 theme, if you can imagine that. And, overall, it's just kind of a basic site here, nothing really too special. It does have the slider here on the home page. Otherwise, it's kind of just a static, basic site. And then additionally, you'll see it's not mobile friendly. See, it won't collapse down to fit on any device. It's just kind of one big site. Really kind of just looks like somebody threw it together with a prepackaged WordPress theme and stuck their content in there. So nothing too special. They actually like this site quite a bit, and they have a lot of cool images and stuff, so that does help to beef it up a lot. But um, I pretty much told them that rather than make it mobile friendly, I think it's time we update it to a new design so we can kind of better showcase the kind of stuff that they are offering in their cool pictures and all kinds of stuff that they have. Some of these pictures are really pretty nice. So we are working on developing a new site for them, and I'm going to just kind of show you the before and after and give you a basic rundown of what we're doing. Now, this here is the new site we're working on. We built this. This is also a WordPress site, and we built this with the Brooklyn theme. That's a theme you can get on ThemeForest. You have to pay for it, and it's got a lot of cool features and a really nice layout. So we like to use this particular theme especially for sites that have a lot of vivid images and stuff like that. It's really a great choice. So as you can see, the first thing when we get to the site, we got rid of this. See, they used to have this huge header here. We got rid of that, slimmed it down so it's just something basic. They didn't have a true logo, so we just kind of kept this thing for now. Nothing too special, but it looks okay. Definitely a lot cleaner than what we had before. The main thing when you get to the site is you'll notice we have this huge full screen slider. Now this is built with Revolution Slider, and you can see we've got, it's a perfect for showcasing some of these really vibrant pictures that they have. I mean, some of these pictures are just incredible, and these are actually pictures that they've taken on their scuba diving trips and so forth. So these are actually really real pictures that they're getting from their location there in Micronesia. Anyway, so yeah, so what we did is we set this up on a Revolution slider. You can see that the text is animated, and then we also, on the pictures, added the Ken Burns kind of pan effect, so it'll add a little extra motion to the slide by kind of zooming in on the picture, the background image. So now you could set it to go different directions and take longer and so forth. We just set a simple one. It just goes zooms straight into the center, and just for like an extra 10 seconds or something like that, or just to give it a little bit of extra motion. And we found that a lot of people really like this. And so you got here, you can also click through to the other slides if you want to do that. Anyway, this is, we like to use this kind of presentation whenever possible. It's really a great way to introduce people to the site and catch their attention right when they first reach the page. Now, as you scroll down, you see we've kind of reformatted their content into a much cleaner layout. Added in this little credibility indicator here, nothing too special. This actually has an animation, so let me reload the page and I'll show you the animation on it. So if you scroll down here, you'll see that pops in. Now, realistically, we probably could go back through and add additional animations to these things, kind of just, a little fade in effect. So we probably will do that before we finish publishing the site. But that you can see with this one, that's kind of the basic way that the animations work. So anyway, yeah, we got a nice picture here and a little intro. We didn't keep the text too long. you can see compared to kind of this is they don't actually have hardly any text at all and no other pictures on the page, so it just kind of has a heading and a couple of random things and then the feedback. So we took some of this text here and put some more information about Kosrae, which is the specific location in Micronesia where these guys are located at. And then we put this beautiful picture here. This is another real picture from them that really shows nicely off the location and, again, helps to capture people's attention when they get to the site. Now, here we've kind of broken up, we've taken what's on the menu and also broken it up into these boxes on the homepage. With just a title and then a basic description and a nice background image. Now sometimes we like to add a little color overlay over these images to dull them down a little bit, but these ones are so vibrant we just wanted to keep them the way that they are. And you can see these will click through to their sub pages and so forth. You see, we'll get more into that in a minute. Down here we've got a contact. I think we might change this to an actual button, but I don't know. It kind of looks okay like that, so we'll have to see. And then here we've got testimonials that we brought over from the homepage. Now, this is kind of a little bit lazy, and I think what we will probably, or actually, no, I guess that's just the one testimonial. Let's see, is that right? Is that they only have one? Yeah, okay. So probably what we will do, I think it looked like they had more testimonials. I think we will go back through and maybe set this up and cut some kind of slider or just, format it so it's a little bit more exciting. There's a little bit more to it. Yeah. But overall, you can see this is a pretty nice, clean homepage. Really clearly lays out the different stuff that they have to offer, makes you want to click through, really showcases their vibrant images. I mean, compared to what they have on the old site, it's not even close, just not even close. So let's take a look at some of the sub pages. There's nothing too special going on here, but you'll see there's definitely a difference. Now on the sub pages here, we got I think this was just a next gen gallery slider, so nothing too special. I mean, it for the time when we set this up, it was actually kind of cool because, believe it or not, I mean, even back in 2010, which doesn't seem like that long ago, technology for websites was primitive compared to what it is now. So having these next gen sliders was actually pretty hot stuff back in those days, and clients really loved it. So it looks kind of basic now, but back in the day, this was actually kind of cool. And it still does show off their stuff nicely, but you can see this is just a really simple page, nothing really too special. Not bad. But the sidebar here, it's kind of cheesy. Kind of looks like just somebody threw it together and didn't put a whole lot of thought into it. So, definitely something that we felt we could improve on with this site. What we did here, this is a corresponding page on a new site. And you can see we converted this into a one-page layout. We've got a nice header image here, and you can see it's kind of short, so you can't really see that well, but it's got a little parallax action in the background. Nice heading here. And then what we've done is we've kind of broken it up a little bit more. So we got the picture here, and then text on the side. We moved their Green Star Award onto this page from the home page, which seems like a better place to have it. Let's go into the next page because this one didn't have a ton of information on it. So here we got the dive school. They do a lot of stuff with scuba diving, which is really cool. But this is one of the big draws of this particular site that they wanted to focus on was this dive school deal. So this is the old page. Again, nothing too special. They got a couple banners here, a couple of random different fish you can see, and then a bunch of information. And you can see it's kind of a long page. And by the time you get down here, it's just a bunch of text. I can't imagine a lot of people are necessarily reading through all this. And then here you even got a broken image. So, that it looks like this is some kind of banner or something from a third party that doesn't work anymore. Anyway, so if you flip over here, again, we got the nice header. This looks a little bit blurry on my computer because I'm on a Retina screen, but on most devices, this is actually going to look pretty crisp. So we got the header, we got the title. You can see we added a little bit of a background image here to the header just to make the text pop out a little bit better. Now we've got right here, again, we kind of went with the full width layout, and we split the text and images up more, so there's less big blocks of text at a time, and more ways we can work in images and kind of show those off. So right here, I think again, oops, this is going to be something that will probably change because it just doesn't seem like there's quite enough in this space. This is a little bit empty compared to what we have on the image for the side. So maybe throw a button in there, call to action to go take them to the contact page, something like that, just to even this out. Because you can see the text centers nicely vertically in this column, but then it just leaves that white space there, and we probably try to get rid of that. So here we go. Courses and scuba certifications. You see we really broke this text up quite a bit. These ones actually don't look as bad, even though there is still some white space there. I think these look pretty good. So we got the, text, image, alternating columns, what we do. This goes all the way down. You can really see how breaking up the content and adding more pictures makes this page a lot more engaging, kind of makes you want to read through, keep seeing the pictures, seeing what else they have to offer. So, compared to what we have on the original site, which is, just kind of a long page, nothing really too special. This page we really, I think, upgraded with all these additional images and the way we laid it out. Now, additionally, what we might do before we launch the site is also add some animations to this. So maybe we'll have these slide in from the left and these slide in from the right and so forth, or some type of fade effect just to give it a little extra kick. But overall, I think this is a huge improvement over what we had on the original page, and the client's gonna love this. So we got dive sites. Now this, I believe we pretty much set up similar. These are all kind of the same deal. Now this has a drop down here, which, okay, yep. So this is drop down under dive sites where it has some information about Kosrae. And what we did, rather than have this drop down, because it really doesn't even make sense, on the new site, we flipped that to the intro copy on the home page, which seems like a good place to put it because it's, just some basic facts about Micronesia. It fits really well with this image right here. Just a nice thing to show right when you get to the site. So, and then you don't have to even bother with any drop downs or anything like that. So that's how we handled that part. The actual dive sites page, again, they got their table here. They got another banner, or it looks like some type of flashing thing. Which, I think having two different rotating images this close to each other is probably not the way to go. So we could have did better with that. And let's take a look here how we updated it. Dive School. So let's go here. Click on Dive School and check it out. Or is that no, Dive Sites. Okay. Yep. So once again, we've gone with the full width layout. We got this super nice picture for a background image. You can see it's got a little parallax effect on it, and we didn't want to make this too long because there's really not much else to put in a header, so you don't need to be taking up too much space above the fold. But here we've got it nicely laid out. Again, showcasing some of these awesome pictures. We probably could, we could probably maybe work in like this Patty banner or whatnot. And then I don't know if they're going to want this table or not, or what the deal is with that. But, see, instead of having the table, we actually broke it into a list, which on mobile is going to be way better. You can see if we slim down to mobile here, just easily stacks, doesn't take up too much space, simple to read. So I think that was a good move, actually. I'm going to check out the sustainability page quick. We really don't even need to look through these all because they're fairly basic. But you can see, kind of the same thing. Again, we got two different sliders on the same deal. I got some of these things here. Another broken image. So, this page is a lot of text and kind of bland and some broken images and stuff. So definitely something we can improve on a new site. Let's take a look at the corresponding page here. So, again, we got the full width header. See, we've got a different header on every single page. They had so many images to work with on this project. It was really just amazing. And, a lot of projects we have are not this easy to do as far as having great, vivid imagery to use. But you can see, again, we just totally changed the whole feel of the page by breaking it up and making it really easy for people to go through. Nothing too much more to talk about there. And then we got the contact page, which actually, I guess they didn't even have the contact page in the old one. They did have this guest book thing, which I believe is just this is actually like a blog with a blog comment thing. Definitely not the way to go. This is, and you can see they don't have any comments here. I'm guessing they probably were getting spammed on this thing. And just overall, I don't think it worked out. So instead of doing that, we switch to more of a contact page here, which actually is probably better, so that visitors of the site can contact them and get more information and whatnot about how to book a trip, or about the island or whatever. You can see here we got another nice image at the top, but it doesn't take up too much real estate. So above the fold, so you can see the form and all the info about their location right here when you get to the site. So we just got a basic contact form, nothing too special there. You might have to throw a captcha on there. And then we've got this nice second column here with just a real clean layout. We've got making use of these nice font awesome icons, and just to show it a little bit additional more contact information about the company. So that's pretty much it. Now another thing we could check out is the mobile. So again, if you go back to let's go back to the homepage on this site. Not mobile friendly at all. You can see if we make the browser smaller, right now we're getting down to about tablet size. Page doesn't go with it at all. So on a mobile phone, it's not going to be a great mobile experience for anybody. So what we did is, obviously this theme is inherently mobile responsive, which makes for a really easy mobile optimization and gives you a great layout on a phone or a tablet. So you can see no matter what size the screen's at, this is going to size down nicely. You can see even the font gets a little bit smaller there to fit on a tablet or a mobile device. Now this looks kind of tall on my browser because this image takes up the whole screen, but you can see on a phone it's not going to do that. So this will just fill the screen whatever kind of phone you're on, and it's actually a really nice presentation. You can see the text sizes down nicely, and you can still read it. So it's going to be great, easy for people to use on a phone. Now, when you scroll down, everything's basically the same. This is kind of a heavy block of text for mobile, so I don't know if I love that, but maybe we'll throw an image in here that's hidden on desktop and only shows on mobile just to break this up. But you can see then we got the image down here, the diving center deal. And then these break out super nice and look great on a phone. Not much else to say about that. I would maybe add a little color overlay to one of these so you don't have all these blues right next to each other like that, because you can see the contrast between these two pictures is a lot better than the contrast between these two and even these two. So maybe actually just swap this picture with this one. That would probably be enough to make that look better. And then the contact actually looks really nice like this on mobile, so that's something. Again, I think we would probably clean this up and maybe even make this testimonial smaller. I don't know. But overall, this is a very nice layout. We didn't go with the sticky header on this one, which we could, but we didn't do it on this one. Probably because there's not really a lot of navigation items in the first place, and you can basically get to all the pages once you scroll down here anyway. And you see you've still even got the navigation on the slider and whatnot, but if we go into some of these other pages here, you can kind of get an idea what a subpage looks like. I think this actually won't look that bad on a phone. It kind of looks crappy right now on a desktop because this thing is so long. But again, you see it's actually much shorter when you size it down. So on a phone, it'll look pretty good. I don't know if I love this at the bottom, so we might change that still, but we'll have to see. And then again, once you get into the page, a little bit of space there we'd probably clean up. But otherwise, you got the image. The rest of the spacing here looks great. This all looks good. You can see this is just broken up awesome. Now, because of the way this was laid out, you have two images right next to each other, which kind of sucks, but again, not the easiest thing to really deal with unless you have a hidden mobile image that you kind of toggle on and off depending on what size the screen is. Yeah, so, just a very nice, clean overall look. And then let's just go over the contact page really quick. So you can see how that looks. Contact page, again, maybe on mobile almost it might not be bad to not even have the header image. This really doesn't look that great to me, but then we can get the form closer to the top of the fold. But I don't know. I mean, I think it could work like that. So yeah, we start with the form, and then we just got the basic info here. I think I'd like to see this centered on mobile, but otherwise, nice, clean, easy for people to use. So yeah, these guys have been a client of mine for a long time, and I've really been looking forward to redoing this site. They just have so much cool stuff that we can incorporate. I mean, this is really a treat for people who develop websites, because normally, the type of stuff we're working with is industrial plastic wrap and stuff like that, where it's really hard to incorporate vibrant images and get this full width layout that is so popular right now and everybody wants. So, we had a great time with this. It wasn't particularly hard to put together with the Brooklyn theme. It's a great theme, and once you get used to working with it, you can easily throw stuff like this together and just get a fantastic overall result for your clients. So we love this site. We love the way it turned out. We actually did another one for them, just like this. So I'll just show you really quick. Here we go. This one's called Micronesia Grand Tour. And this one's got kind of a similar layout, so much better than the original site we did for them. And you can see it loads a little bit slow, but I just whipped this logo up, got the stock vector, just a free basic vector image, and we just whipped this logo up. Nothing too special. You can see here, we've got a little bit of a textured overlay on the images. Again, these images is just outstanding. I mean, they're just beautiful. But you'll also notice we didn't put the pan effect, the Ken Burns pan effect on these images. So I think the pan effect gives you a much better overall appearance, but it doesn't really matter that much. And here we've got the bottom navigation on the slider. Kind of a similar intro. Again, I think a little bit of empty space here I'd like to see filled because we got the caption on the image. So realistically, I think this would probably look better over here, but I think this actually, the client wanted it this way. And then again, they had 6, so man, I just think this turned out outstanding. And you see we got a little effect on here, and nice contrast between the images. Everything just looks fantastic. And then this is the way we've set up the testimonial here, I think looks much better. So I'd like to get that implemented on the other site. And then you can see at the bottom we got the contact information, even more links down here. Address and stuff like that, which will help with their local optimization. But this is such a beautiful site. This is probably one of my favorite sites we've ever done. So so that's basically it. You can see the huge difference between the two sites. We're super happy with it. The client loved the first one. I'm sure they're gonna like the second one, and hopefully we'll get more projects in like this because this one was really fun to do. So I'm going to put the link to the Brooklyn theme down in the comments. Revolution Slider, that's another one. I believe that one comes with the Brooklyn theme if you buy it from Theme Forest. So definitely something I recommend checking out. Hopefully this was helpful. And we hope to be doing a lot more before and afters like this and kind of analyzing our decisions we made and why we did it, and just showing how we can take an existing site and really just improve the layout and make it something that's going to be engaging for visitors and so forth, and hopefully drive more traffic and sales to the site. So anyway, this is our first one. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'm Sam from Web Contempo, and please check back in often for more tutorials just like this. Thanks.